found in the Journal of Samot Smoothskin. I was taken as a baby into the Nether to be raised by Piglin. For 10 years they tested me, pulling, prodding, poking, trying to learn how magic affinity works. When they finally gave up, deciding I was just another worker, I was banished to the quartz mines. For 10 more years, I worked in the mines outside Castle Blackblood until one day, the biggest sounder of hoglins I had ever seen drifted into our camp. Before anyone knew it, the guards were mauled and chaos was everywhere. I grabbed 2 of the golden pickaxes we had been using that day, and for whatever reason, I ran towards the giant beasts, while everyone else ran away. I swung my pickaxe at it, shattering it on my first blow. The hoglin fell, but a piece of my broken pickaxe impaled me. I felt the pain, but also something else. It was as if the world around me slowed. I stumbled against a rock, tried to take it all in, when another hoglin charged. It was moving so slowly, I could, even with my injury, simply sidestep. I caught off its head with a single blow. Looking around the field, I saw some of the Piglin prison guards still lived. I picked up one of the dropped bloody swords and easily slayed the rest of the hoglin. After the carnage was over, I helped Thog to his hooves. Thog was always the kindest of my captors to me, and I was relieved to see him still alive. "How did you?" He stopped to treat my wound, ripping my shirt open. There was no wound. I could still feel where the golden pickaxe had impaled my gut, yet after wiping away the blood, my skin was still as smooth as ever. "What are you?" Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. It is time for episode 3 and look at all the stuff springing up here. I don't even know who did this, but how cool is this? A little crane, a little quarry. I don't even know. That's awesome. Fantastic. Little tower here. Looks like someone has raided a bastion remnant. Is that what it's called? I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, love the progress so much. It might be a gemway. I bet it's a gemway. Anyways, check out his videos if you want to have a good time. I hear he's streaming now, though I have not yet actually caught a stream. All these guys, they stream at like normal person hours, which of course means I can never watch because that's always the hours that I'm with my kids. Anyway, so right today, other than just killing constant magmas, man, that one jumped right on my head. Wow. Okay. It's a fight. It's a fight. Fine. You want to fight? You gotta fight. It's so ridiculous. And look, there's 2 more big ones. Okay, fine. So I want to say maybe, I'm just guessing, maybe Juxie was online here whenever I was. Oh my, in the storage area? Come on. As I was saying before, I'm just constantly interrupted. I want to say Juxie was probably online here because there is a nice road happening here coming up from down yonder, and it looks like it's starting to form, which I really like. I think it's super cool. A nice gradual, big, wide, thick road that's going to sort of wind around and get up in here, up into the castle. Super cool. Nice work. Whoever did this, I don't even know. Today, we are going to start right off the bat with oh my goodness, with a time lapse. I was so close with the time lapse because I did some work over on the tower and I recorded it on replay mod. So wonderful. The replay mod is out for patrons, and yeah, let's check it out. Okay, we'll check out the work on the first tower, then we'll come back and discuss a bit. right, hope you enjoyed it. Let's go take a look at the progress here. I think it looks pretty cool. I will tell you one thing though, is I used up all of the netherwort that I have been saving up in the end in my base, because I have a fairly substantial netherwort farm over in the end. I used all of it, all of it, and on just this roof, which, you know, that's not great. That's not great. If one thing is lucky, we have a lot of netherrack to smelt into the bricks, but netherwort is a real problem. So I thought that would be something that maybe we could address today in a very harvest a lot of it, have it grow all the time, survival sort of way. And what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking one of my patented underground netherwort farms. Now, you know, I like to, whenever I'm building in a world, in a survival world, I like to have things that are always visible that, you know, if you're going to build a farm, build it where you can see it and make it part of the build and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that we're going to do that with this one, because I think it's going to be pretty ugly and it's going to be huge. Probably, you know, in the area of 128 blocks long and many rows, you know, deep. You know, that's not a beautiful farm whenever you build something that large, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to like I don't even know, like Y 18 or something like that, you know, around where netherite is, and start digging out just a nice big rectangle for a big netherwort farm. And I think how we're going to do it, I think we're going to do water harvesting, but then sort of manual planting. There's not a lot of great ways to do that, to be honest, because soul sand is really, really slow, but it's a lot better now, because now you can get boots that are soul speed. So what we'll do is we'll have soul speed harvesting boots that you use only to plant netherite. I can't believe I missed that. The netherwort, not netherite. Really? Wow, that dude was like a dodging fool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place to dig down. I'm thinking that I might do the thing that you should never, ever do, ever in Minecraft, and I might just dig straight down. Because that way I could find wow, that dude owned me. I could find potentially a nice ladder path. You know, we can't do water, elevators, but just a regular old school ladder. And kind of what I'm thinking is in this tower. Boy, the tower looks pretty nice, right? Looks pretty nice. That's going to be kind of our palette of the place here. Oh, by the way, I worked on the interior too between episodes. Let's take a look at this. So, really simple. This is how you get down to... Do I hear? Hold on. Do I hear? Nope. Okay. Tiny little nether cube spawned down here and drives me insane. I am going to make this look a little brighter. I think I'm going to use maybe like white terracotta or something along the walls, just to make it not quite so dreary. And... yeah, up here is going to be rooms for all different things. Maybe we'll do like, who knows, maybe an enchanting room, or, you know, like this is going to be our normal enchanting stuff. So mostly interior aesthetic stuff. And I decided that the whole cast are mainly going to go bars in the windows. I think that's a really cool thing. And I just feel like it fits the zombie pigmen. Like they wouldn't care about leaving the atmosphere out, right? This room, I don't know what this is going to be yet. And then just keeps on going up. Although I have been flying up there, so there's no way up yet. But let me get to digging, and I'll dig a rectangle, and it looks like I'm going to have to repair my tools. Dig a rectangle, and then I'll come back, and we will discuss... yeah, I actually need wood, too. Yeah, we need a few farms. We need a wood farm here. I don't know what or how best to do it. That's another thing I got to think about. I got this little thing worked out, and I think I may have made just a terrible, terrible mistake. I don't know how I could have possibly done it. There's a warp forest just right over there. Let me actually just show you how close it is now that we can actually fly with decent enough frames hitting the wall. Yeah, look, it's like right here. Right here. It's so close. There's a warp forest right there. A small nether waste would have been fine. You know, there's a lot of things that would have been fine. I think that I built my netherwort farm too close, and I think it's in this basalt delta, which, yeah, you're probably thinking to yourself, Fix, you idiot, you're gonna get magma cubes to spawn in your netherwort farm, and I think you would be right. It seems like there's none spawning at the moment, but I've been here. Oh, there's one. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why would I do that? Oh wait, can I kill these without killing the crops? Oh, maybe, huh? Okay, well, anyway, regardless, I'm such a dolt. So yeah, used up a bunch of my andesite, had to go get a bunch of soul sand, and and I planned it where there's gonna be magma cubes. I can't believe I did that. Well, hey, listen, it's the 3rd episode, so why don't we take a minute and go check out what is happening on the rest of the server. You know, I want to talk to you, so we're gonna walk and talk, and I want to sort of talk about Realm of Vasten last season, about some of the things that I was seeing, that I was trying to do in my videos. And, you know, you probably noticed, if you've been a fan of the channel for a long time, and you YouTube friend of mine for a long time, you know, you probably saw some of the things that I was trying, some to more success than others, probably. I think, I mean, not that I didn't have fun. Building-wise, we're fine. You know, building-wise is fine. I'm talking really about my YouTube videos here, right? Primarily. So, boy, it's gonna be, just imagine. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Building-wise is fine. Like, everyone's into it building-wise. That's going great. I'm really talking about, like, you know, I was watching, towards the end of Season 5, Realm of Vasten, Hermitcraft Season 6 kicked off. And I had fallen off a lot of the Hermitcraft guys, for the most part, just because mostly I got to be friends with a bunch of sort of smaller YouTubers. And you're going to watch your friends, of course, you know? Like, I wanted to watch, if anyone from the Realm of Vasten put out any video, of course I wanted to watch that. But then, you know, some of my Craftaway friends and some Legacy then kicked off, and some of those guys, you know, whatever. So I just kind of fell off of the Hermits. And then I saw a comment on Twitter that talked about how Rendog's just bringing it this season. I'm like, well, let me check this out. So I checked out, and I've talked so much about this. Like, this is like my 10th time talking about this in a video, but I'm going somewhere different. So just hang in there. And his storytelling is so awesome and interesting and funny and cool, and it sucks you in and the whole bit, and I just loved it. And I thought, I want to do some of that, you know? And Realm of Vasten is the only SMP that I play on, that I've ever really played on. I've dabbled in a few other YouTuber SMPs, but they've been short-lived and whatever. So I thought, well, maybe I should bring some of that here and do some storytelling. And I tried some things, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Unfortunately, the season ended before we could really sort of flush out that story, because that's what happens when you start a storyline at episode 49 of a season, you know. But I was experimenting, you know, and Warlock Robbie, I'm kind of up here because Warlock Robbie built a house, and I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it was really cool, and I wanted to come take a look at it. So, you know, I tried that, and while it was really fun, while I really loved it, it didn't feel like it fit here, because this is different, you know, but it's different in a good way, because it's different where maybe telling the story and doing the pranks and that kind of stuff, and that's cool. You know, if the guys on here want to do some pranks and stuff, I don't have an issue with that. I'm not completely a fuddy-duddy, despite what my family might tell you. But I think it's more set up for storytelling in the way that we used to do it back in the old days when we did lore intros. So that's why those are back this season, and they're not going anywhere. I've really made a commitment to hang in with that. Wow, this dude is just flying, and then he stops right in front of my arrow, and then he moves, and then he goes up. Oh my goodness. I should, me and that dude, well, he's dead now, we should have entered one of those knife throwing competitions, you know? I could have thrown all my knives on all sides of him. Anyway, you know, when I think I went away from the lore bits was because, for one thing, I wanted to compile them in their own video, and that actually is better. That is better. But very few people check that out, okay? So, man, so where do we go with that, right? Very few people check out the lore exclusive videos. But a lot of people check out the sort of Let's Play. So I think even though the better idea... Oh, okay. I see there's a fight going on here. Where is that dude? Way up there? Wow, man. Wow, that's so far. Anyway, this story is hard to tell. It's hard to talk whenever I'm in constant battle. But look at this house Robbie's doing. Robbie's doing a thing here. I see that. Okay, not ideal to hit it with bows, but oh, even higher, yeah, okay. Boom. Anyway, so So I think the reality is the best way to go with Vasten is tell a story, but instead of tell it like all other SMPs do with little interpersonal stuff, tell a story in the world. You know, we have that. We have that here. And I think I'd be a fool to not exploit it. So look at this monster thing that Robbie's building. So cool. So cool. It's like eating the house. Awesome. Awesome imagination. Awesome build. So yeah, so, you know, if you were hanging in there and you were wondering, so what are you doing with these stories? It's because I'm trying, you know, I'm trying. I see some things and I'm like, oh, I want to have a part of that, you know, and I want to get involved in it. But I think that I have found the sweet spot here where we're going to be doing like lore intros where I tell a story, which is sort of already conceptualized in my head of who our main character for the whole season is going to be. And it's going to put a cap on the Nether War. You know, so you're listening to sort of the final book in the series for this. So I hope you're excited about it, and you know, hang in there. And I'm going to put them first in the series so that if you want to go back, if you're a listener and you're like, oh wait, you know, you're 20 episodes in, like, what's going on with the story? Then you can always just listen to literally the first minute of any video, and you're kind of be like, oh yeah, that's that, blah blah blah, whatever. And then they'll also all be on the wiki or World Anvil as well in script form, so you can always go back and read them if you're so inclined. But and if not, you know, if not, then that's cool too, because it's only a minute, and then the rest of the episode's kind of you and me hanging out like normal, just building these epic big builds. The other thing that I'm going to attempt to do in that 1 minute, is I'm going to attempt to do a little tiny bit of a recap of what is going on with the story on every episode, because that was something that happened. That wasn't great probably back season 3, probably. I think season 3, where the story got so deep and so complex and kept going and going and going. At some point, you're like, I don't even know who these characters are, you know? Because I didn't do that recap. Because I wrote, whenever I was in season 3, I think, I wrote the script. I wrote like 10 episodes at a time. So I didn't recap ever, you know, because I wrote it all at once, and that's a big mistake. So I think that I figured out how this is going to work and how it's going to work well. I hope. But anyway, long-winded story time with Fix, but I did do a whole bunch of building. So just a lot of it was off camera. Whoa, we built that sweet thing. That's pretty cool. But that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for me today. And I am going to basically hop right into the next episode because I want to get a head start on, because I think I'm going to do another one of these castle buildings. In order to build up this castle back here, I need to do kind of the front layer. Okay, kind of the front layer first before we do anything else. So yeah. I got some recording to do. So we will see you all next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Sorry about the long-winded story time here at the end, but, you know, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. I'll see you all next time. Bye. Love y'all.